Hello guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 3. I feel like it's been a long time. Yeah, I think anything over a week feels like it's been a long time. So last time, we finally got the Invincible, which is a well-decked out airship. So with the help of Une, we were able to enter the ancient ruins, excavate through the entirety of that place. And can I look at the maps, please? Thank you. And finally, what we discovered was that an airship left by an ancient civilization. I mean, how many times have we seen that, eh? Almost looks like it's a theme in all Final Fantasies. Our next destination, now that we have the Invincible, is the town of Fargabad, or Falgabad, whatever it's called in this translation. I personally like the sound of Fargabad. Sounds very, sounds very Indian. I've actually forgotten where the damn place is. Was it supposed to be just beside? Yeah, hang on. We're supposed to. We can find that town just south of Saronia, if I remember correctly. Where am I right now? Right now we should be somewhere near the Temple of Time, I believe. Did I look at the map properly? Yeah, so this place is where the Temple of Time was. So let's just head our way. Let's just make our way north. Speaking of the ancient civilization, I think that has been a theme right from Final Fantasy 1. I was just thinking about this off stream. And yeah, right from Final Fantasy 1 we have the notion of some kind of civilization which used to exist but which has since gone extinct. Hello? Oh, we have to cross this too? I don't recollect being two small hills that we needed to jump over. Yeah, so this is why this place only becomes available once we've got the Invincible, because of those small mountains that we had to jump over using this airship and this airship only. Of course, our next objective is to visit the Cave of Shadows, which can also be accessed only by having this airship. I don't know if the story ever told us explicitly, but we needed this in order to access those locations. Let's just quickly review our job setup. Firion is a ranger. Yeah, he's gonna remain a ranger. Guy and Leon is a knight. I do need to heal up. Also, if I remember correctly, the Invincible has a bunch of shops that we can use, and it sells some pretty good stuff. Let's find out. We don't need shields. I don't think we need shields. I completely forgot to ask Puzzled about the shopping list for right now. I don't think we are interested in the armor. We should already have the best armor for all of our guys. Hello? No? How do we access this guy? Quake Breaker, Train Cura Jar, Asuna and Reflect. Do we have these spells? Don't care about black magic. Let's just quickly check if we've got these spells. I think we do have Cura Jar. Haven't used it yet, and at level 36, Maria certainly does not have the spell charges. Look at that, she has 0 spell charge. I thought she would have at least one, but at level 36. 0 spell charges for the 7th tier spells, and she only has 2 spell charges for haste. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we need to we need to update that list after resting up. Let's just rest up first off. Free in from this point in the game, always, so we don't need to shell out 300 bucks. Ideally, money should not be a problem, but I found that these things cost a lot. The new equipment that we wanted to buy. I don't remember having money problems at all in the NES version, but that was a ton of grinding, so maybe that is not the ideal comparison. Lunar Dragonlance Dark Knife Magic Arrow. We don't care about... How does he have 74 Medusa arrows? That is incredible. But yeah, I've kind of been disappointed by the Medusa arrows. I was told that it has a very high chance of petrifying enemies, but maybe that's just the NES version, maybe. And one other difference is that this ship actually sold the Defender blade, the Defender sword, in the NES version. I remember that quite clearly. But maybe that was considered too OP. It's definitely one of the better swords in the game. Speaking of which, what does Leon have equipped? 2 defenders, okay. Feathered Hat, Diamond Mail. I think I have Diamond Helm? I do. So we'll equip the Feather Hat if we need magic defense. But yeah, spells. Should I buy spells? How much money do I have? 27,000. Why do I not have money? I don't remember why I don't have money, but I need to sell a bunch of crap then. What can we sell? Nothing that will make us a ton of money. Maybe we can sell all of this crap. Behemoth Knife sells for $1. Yeah, fantastic. Royal Sword. Ancient Sword can also go, a cool $11,000. Fires. Do I need all these? The books can go. Wow. Look at how much these tomes cost. I mean, they sell for. That'll give me a good amount of change. Obviously, we can sell the black belt equipment. Okay. So we can sell all kinds of stuff in order to make some money, but I'm gonna wait for a puzzle to hop in here before confirming whether we can. I think we can even go ahead and sell the shuriken. Yeah, I think after selling some stuff, we'll have plenty of money. So for now, let's just go to our intended target. How do I descend from the ship? Am I lost in my own ship? There we go. So let us enter the city of Fargabad, where our primary objective is to get the best bow in the game. Oh, why am I going to the end? Don't need the end for the rest of the game. What is this place? Ramification. There we go, that's the weapon shop we are looking for. Fargabad is famous for its Dark Knight equipment. I did not know that Dark Knights can actually equip... oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at the cost of the Yoichi bow. Well, without Puzzle's consent, I'm gonna sell whatever I deem necessary. Fairy Claws can go. Chakra Band can go. Black Belt stuff can go. Now that we have diamond gloves, I think all of these can go as well. They're just hogging the inventory. Maybe not the diamond bracers. Bracers are for mages, aren't they? Rune bracers, diamond bracers. What do my mages have? I probably should have done this. Decided on this off stream. Protect ring and diamond bracers. So I'll just hold on to the diamond bracers. Probably can sell the rune bracers. Look at the amount of crap I have in my inventory. I have 2 of those. Thieves' gloves probably not required. Don't think it really helps in steel tranches. I have stuff from the beginning of the game still. Diamond Mail might need that. Viking, Gaia, West definitely don't need that. Dragon Mail for Dragoons. Reflect Mail, I don't think we need Reflect Mail. I'll still hold on to that. Protects against some status ailments. We might have a need of this. Flame Mail to protect against fire, or is it ice? I forgot. Do we need this? My general tendency is to keep this kind of stuff in stock, just in case we want to reduce damage from elemental attacks. Because I think for end game, magic, defense against magic will be much more important than physical. Mage robe. Diamond Hammer keep in hand. Viking, just in case we are going to use a Viking. I don't think we are. Black Cowl don't need. Definitely not going to be using the Bard, so let's just sell this. This stuff really sells for a lot of money. We got 92,000 bucks, right? Let me just go ahead and sell whatever I can. What about spears? Are we not going to use the spears? My aim is to buy 99 Yoichi arrows and the Yoichi bow. 99 Yoichi arrows will cost me how much? 50,000 bucks? So I think we got it covered, right? 500 per Yoichi arrow. What did I just sell? I did not mean to do that. Never mind. So buy one Yoichi's bow, 42,000, and I should have enough for 99. Yep, best arrows in the game. Alright, because they gave a discount as well, so it costs much less than 50,000 bucks. Quite disappointed with the Medusa arrows, I must admit. But we've got some better stuff now. 103, and with the Yoichi bow, 110. Okay, so I'm told this guy is going to wreck everybody's shit. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's all we wanted, but there is a hidden place we can visit in Fargabad, so I'm gonna quickly check that out. Save first because there's a boss fight there. It just takes so much time. Now let's explore. I don't think I'm interested in any of the armor. What is this place? Magic? I don't remember this place actually having any magic in it. But do we need any magic at all? No, we don't. Why do you sell crap like Cura Teleport? Maybe that's for the eventuality if we missed it back in Floating Containers or the earlier part of the game. I don't know. What is this entrance? Oh crap, I completely forgot that there is a mini dungeon here. Completely forgot there's a mini dungeon here. I'm gonna struggle a lot. But before we actually get into that dungeon, where is the damn hidden place? Is it from here? How do we make it? Behind the waterfall? Oh, there we go. Always check behind the waterfall. Yo, old man. I seek one who is worthy of wielding this blade. Let us test your mettle. Go right ahead, we got the Yoichi's bow. Oh, old man evolved into a ninja. Since I've got plenty of money, I'm going to go ahead and use Barrage. Again, if this guy is a boss, he will probably have 2 hits per round, 2 turns per round. So we'll have Maria constantly use Cura. Should be okay with the Cura. Let's check out how much damage he's actually going to do. And Geomancer as always is going to be very valuable. Whirlpool? Nope. So Geomancer is letting me down here. Technically Whirlpool is supposed to be the superior one. Based on what I can understand, Barrage is using 600 damage! Wow. And that was on a back row character. Are you kidding me? Okay, this is really bad news. Just once again, just gotta hope to get lucky. But of course, we've got the life spell. How many charges of the life spell do we have? I'll try not to use life inside battle. That will obviously mean that some of my guys will miss out on EXP, but conservation is much more important than... I think MP conservation will be very important, seeing as how we are... I would say we are low leveled. But fortunately, it looks like this guy does not get 2 hits per round. Yeah, 2 turns per round. So we should probably be able to survive it, given he doesn't take his turn before Mariana. Oh, GG, never mind. Alright, so Firion wrecked his shit. Good job, Firion. Truly a battle of extraordinary magnitude. You have proven yourself worthy to wield this blade. Use it well. And we obtain the Kikuichi Mochi, which we don't care about. We're not going to be using the Dark Knight. I'm told that the Ranger is going to do sufficient amount of damage that the Dark Knight will not be required at all. Is there some treasure here? Oh, that's where I came from. Idiot! So with that... Hey, wait, this is... Where am I going here? Is there some hidden stuff here? Apparently so. Right, there's some useful equipment for the Dark Knight, who is also surprisingly called the Mystic Knight in the NES version. But I guess that was the general direction they planned for the Mystic Knight. The Mystic Knight would be someone wielding a dark sword, but at the same time, he would be able to use white magic. That doesn't make sense. But hey, can't really question them. This is only Final Fantasy 3 after all. You got to remember that there were no Final Fantasy traditions during this time. Now that we are done with that, please go out of the... Okay, there we go. Yeah, let me just heal up and we will visit the Fargabat cave. I don't remember if there's any particularly good equipment. I think there are just a couple swords for the Dark Knight. But we're going to do that for the experience anyway. Unfortunately, I forgot a map for this, so I'm going to get hopelessly lost, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But it does mean that there's going to be a lot more experience. I'm going to be taking a lot more experience from this next dungeon than I had originally planned. But it's all good, it's all good. Save. Why do I forget to save? Should never get overconfident. I mean, every time I come back to Final Fantasy 3, I expect to get my ass handed, because that's been my experience with the NES version. And every time at the end of the stream, I'm surprised that, holy shit, we actually made it through here. I can't believe this. And yeah, that has been the case the last 5 times. And right now we are well past the halfway stage in the game. And I'm still constantly getting surprised. But one must remember that half, maybe more than half of Final Fantasy III is just that damn unbelievably long final dungeon. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed right up until the end. There's just no telling what can happen. So, Cave of Fargabad, what makes it an absolute bitch is all the hidden passageways. I don't know if there's a way we can actually check out all these hidden passageways. Demon Mail, I don't think. Let's see if the ranger can actually wear that Demon Mail. Give me good terrain, Geomancer. Alright, Firion can one-shot these guys. And Earthquake! Nice! So if I get Earthquake on this terrain, this is the same terrain as the one which we are going to be facing in the Cave of Shadows, which is a proper Dark Knight cave, if it can be called such. So I'm not going to be bothering with trying to explore every nook and cranny here, simply because I know for a fact that stuff here is not particularly useful for us anyway. I'm just doing this for the sake of completion and to get whatever levels I can. This being yet another dungeon. Okay, these guys are doing about 300 damage, so definitely manageable. Yeah, that is a problem with these guys. And yeah, these guys divide if you can't one-shot them. So it looks like the only one who does not have enough DPS to one-shot enemies right now is Leon. But Leon being a knight, he will catch up endgame for sure. Right now we're gonna have to carry him. Geomancer has pretty much been carrying for most of the game. May I find a damn hidden passageway, please? Or was that all? Maybe that was all. Okay, they are going after Firion. Yeah, my only complaint with Firion is that he just does not have defense. But that's okay. In fact, he might have okay-ish defense, but he definitely doesn't have any magic defense. So he's going to be shit on when we encounter enemies that can actually use magic. We need to heal Firion, and I actually think that was all. Let me just hump the walls just in case there are more hidden passageways. Surely that cannot be all. I remember this is not a particularly long dungeon, but it is a dungeon. Definitely not just one room. Or I could be wrong. Geomancer is still doing more damage than anybody else. I think that might well prove to be the single biggest difference between the NES version and the remakes. How good the damn Geomancer is. No, it does not look like there's any hidden passageway at all. Anything on top? No. Can we go further down south? No, we can't. And there's nothing here. So, okay, I'll just call it a day then. That was the only item. Could have sworn that there is actually a weapon. So the problem with these enemies is that if you can't one-shot them, they will divide and or multiply. I think there are two main classes of enemies that we can encounter. Hello, Puzzled. How's it going? Females from... Please. You made that joke like half a year ago. And yeah, just like you predicted, Furion is wrecking house. He is doing comparable damage to the Geomancer. Although the Geomancer is pretty much still out damaging everyone. Alright, so now that you're here, my question is, this is the cave of Fargabad. Is there only one room here, or is there more? I remember there being like 2 or 3 chests here. I remember there being a secret hidden passageway here. I'm not able to find it. Back attack. Oh, back attacks are always bad. Okay, they decided to go after Leon. That is fine. But look at that! Anybody in the front row who does not have a good amount of defense. Oh my goodness, these guys hurt. These guys hurt. I'm gonna assume that that's all for the Cave of Fargabad, and I'm gonna make my way out of here now. But speaking of DPS, Furion is doing good amount of damage, but the Geomancer is still MVP. Geomancer is still MVP. Exactly what, to continue on what I was pointing out before, is that the Geomancer might be the single biggest difference between the NES version and this version. Because the Geomancer in the NES version absolutely sucks. Most of the time he does attacks that are ineffective, and to add insult to injury, he'll actually, I think, depending on his job level, he will hurt himself. A damn guy becomes a liability. Now that I'm playing through FF3 the remake, I really want to play the NES version. And having played this, probably it would make the differences between NES and this even more stark. Maybe that would be a pretty nice exercise. Alright, let's get out of here now that we've got all that we wanted. Might as well max out Yoichi's arrows. Oh yeah, they're equipped, aren't they? 79, so I can buy some more. Where is the weapon shop? Stock up on Yoichi's arrows and let's visit the Cave of Shadows. Now the Cave of Shadows is going to contain the same monsters that we kind of fought in the Cave of Fargabad here. The property of these monsters is that some of them, those monsters can be divided broadly into two categories. They will either multiply or they will divide. Multiplication will create a copy of themselves. Well, both do the same thing, but multiply, some of the enemies will just multiply without being provoked at all. And the dividing enemies don't unequip bows or arrows. Why would I want to unequip? Or you lose like 70 arrows. Oh! Because of the 99 limit. I see. You were just in time then. I saved. Let's proceed to the Cave of Shadows next. Nice theme for the Invincible. So we need to deal with multiplying and dividing enemies. So the ideal strategy, even different kind of... Okay. Multiplying and dividing enemies are one of the main annoyances of Final Fantasy III. Where do we need to make... Where is this dungeon? I think it's on the bottom right side. Or is it? Let me check out. Let me check out all the continents. I'm really glad that this version has a map. I mean, obviously we have a map called GameFAQs as well, but unless I'm prepared before stream, I can't really do anything while I'm actually playing the game. Let's check out this continent first, to the south. Is this the one? This world has way too many mountains. No, I think this is Doga's continent. Yeah, I think this is Doga's continent. We cannot enter this with this airship. We can only enter here with the super fast Nautilus, which only leaves the other continent on the right side. That is Doga's village there. We've already visited that place. This should be it. No. Where am I? God damn it, I'm so lost. Where is this place now? This is the Wind Shrine, okay? This is the Wind Shrine. Okay, I think it's the mass of mountains which is directly to the north of us. Let's go there. Quite sure that would be the place. Because the place we are going is just a convoluted set of mountains. Are we on track? Yep. Strange thing about this area is that we can actually get into encounters while on the airship. But the great thing about this airship is, well, you'll see. Now I don't remember which way we are supposed to go. We are definitely supposed to go the long way around. Oh, God, made a mistake already. No encounters yet? We can actually get into encounters on the airship right now. Okay, maybe there aren't any encounters. But speaking of the next dungeon, yeah, generally it is always recommended that you have a Dark Knight with you. Wrong way. Because normally what happens with the dividing enemies is that if you cannot one-shot them, then they will divide and they will create more of themselves. That is generally terrible. Unless you're looking to grind, of course. One thing about them is that they are purely physical enemies only. So if you've got counters to physical attacks, they can be shut down. I'm very surprised that there are no encounters on the airship. That was a very nice feature in the NES version. Or maybe I just got lucky or unlucky, depending on how you look at it. Let's save and enter this goddamn place. I hate the Cave of Shadows. Primarily because of the dividing enemies, but also because of the number of hidden passageways. I think I have a map for this place. I would be lost without a map. Okay, so right away we've got a hidden passageway to the right. What the hell is a black musk? What the hell is a black musk? Causes instant death. Woo! So this is not like the black hole. Creates a rift to another dimension. This also is instant death, but Black Musk is also instant death. I don't know if there's an equivalent in the NES version. There's a dead guy here. Or not. Okay, this is a Dark Knight. 80% instant death, Black Musk. And what about the Black Hole? I've come here from Fargabad for further training. Some monsters in this cave divide and multiply when attacked by normal means. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Unless you're using a dark sword, which only the Dark Knight can equip, those dividing enemies will divide. Which was a horror in the NES version because you could have eight enemies on screen in no time if you're not using a dark sword. And of course, it's even worse with the multiplying enemies because they'll just randomly use multiply. I'm unsure. 3-head. 3-head needs to be an emote. So the reason Scholar is so OP is because he converts that 80% into 100%. Is that why? Let's just continue down the path. I think the first floor is fairly straightforward. And our first encounter. We get into... okay, one Azrael and one whatever that thing's called. And I think we'll have the same terrain effects as the Cave of Fargabad. Which means the Geomancer is going to be doing a lot of damage. Yeah, Earthquake. Good. So we are going to get Earthquake and Cave-In on a regular basis. Yikes! But I'm very happy to know that there is a restriction. Oh, God damn it, Leon! So Leon is, well, not a liability, but he is... well, we're going to have to carry Leon through this cave. But we don't want to give up on the Knight just yet because endgame Knight weapons are simply superb. In fact, probably Leon is going to be out-damaging everybody by endgame. I could be wrong. Puzzle will need to back me up on that one. A dark... contains dark claws. What? There are dark claws for the monk as well? That is certainly not something you find in the NES version. Oh, what's this? It seems my dark blade was too weak, but it may have been my destiny to be here and meet you. Take this with you if you wish to venture forth. And he gives us another Kikuichi-Monji, I believe. Kotetsu, okay. I still think the Kikuichi-Monji is a superior sword, but since we're not using the Dark Knight anyway, it's just more cash for us. Next floor then. Next floor also seems fine. One hidden passageway here. Tranquilizer. No idea what that is, but we're not going to be using that. I'm going to see exact damage, I see. Let's see when Firion can actually go all the way up to 9999. But Firion, there has been a significant increase in Firion's damage, no doubt about it. Okay, this is where the hidden passageway hell starts. Alright, and some new enemies. What is that, Sleipnir? So because of the amount of damage that the Geomancer and the Ranger are doing, is why we don't really... it's not absolutely necessary to have a Dark Knight here, in this version at least. I beg to differ on the NES. You need a Dark Knight for some DPS, unless you are really looking to grind. And these guys don't even give a lot of experience. Based on my observations, they give a lot of gil, but not a lot of EXP. So this is not very good for an level grinding spot, at least. Maybe for money. Well, it's Kiss. Alright, next up. Long hidden passage. Keep going south. I must say, I don't remember the encounter rate being this lenient. And like I've said before, in a no grinding run, I would not mind a higher encounter rate. Fingers crossed. Wind Slash. Wind Slash is not ideal, but that is still doing 3000 damage. Maybe because dude's got wings. Once again, we can see that by that relatively simple magic attack, Firin and Leon took a lot more damage than Maria or Guy. I don't know what we're gonna do about magic defense late game. So the innate mage classes as well as mage equipment is helping with magic defense. 3-8 is an emote? Okay, I'll need to check that out. Add it. I'll need to check that out. Where are we supposed to go next? Alright, still pretty straightforward. If you can find the hidden passageways. At least the hidden passageways don't branch off within themselves. That would be horrible, and I think in one of those floors they actually do, but we'll check it out. As long as I've got my trusty map, I'm safe. Which is 9 floors, but I do remember this bitch being 9 floors and full of hidden passageways, which is why I was dreading it. That thing will be fine. I think we'll be fine. The knowledge that you can't encounter more than 3 enemies in a particular encounter, and they cannot divide past 3 enemies either, is a sense of enormous relief for me. Because like I said, in the NES version, I'm used to having a screen full of these bastards. You can have 8 enemies in the NES version in any encounter, and most of my fights in the Cave of Shadows took at least 15 to 20 minutes, simply because even with the Dark Sword, I did not do enough damage. Where am I supposed to go now? Straight. Just straight. Excuse me? Am I not supposed to go straight? What? This is not part of the plan? Must be much better. They do not have Soul Eater. Even with the Dark Sword, I was not doing enough damage. And since I had a couple of knights, did I have 2 knights? I think I had 2 knights. 2 knights, one dark blade, dark knight, and 1 white mage. And I struggled in each and every fight. This place was an absolute horror for me. Simply because I did not want to make everyone into a Dark Knight. I did not even want 2 Dark Knights. Because they wane away really fast late game. Their heyday is only right now. Really only this cave and maybe the next dungeon. Hey, where am I going? Is this it? Floor number, it does not say in the caption. Oh man, am I already lost? Please don't say I'm already lost. No, I think we are fine. Yeah, I was just looking at a different thing. Idiot. Did I Soul Eater? What does Soul Eater do? Is it like Cecil's Dark Blade command? Increase damage for a percentage of your HP. This place is also straightforward. There's a hidden passageway here. Genji gloves, I believe. Yeah, I wanted to check out whether the ranger can actually equip this stuff. I don't think so. Windmill? Yeah, he can't. I mean, that would be too good if the ranger could actually get decent defense. Okay, this floor is absolute horror. This floor is a nightmare. Let's just hope that I don't get disoriented. Are there new enemies? Don't think so. We'll do a quick checkup of the job levels after this fight. Enemies have so much HP right now that even a damn cave-in is not a one-shot. That's how strong these guys are now. But yeah, I think, correction, not the Geomancer. I think the biggest difference between the NES version and this version is that the restriction on enemies, on the number of enemies per encounter. That alone is groundbreaking. Yeah. No other word for it. So far this place has been quite a cakewalk. The enemies aren't doing a lot of damage, and while we are, and we have more than enough HP to tank whatever they throw at us. Ouch? No, not even ouch. That was 400 damage. 400 damage right now is more than manageable. 400 damage, they won't even two-shot us. So this is looking pretty good. Shadow Flare! Nice! Shadow Flare is going to be a one-shot at... unless the enemies have more than 1000 HP, and I don't think any of the random encounters have 1000 HP, more than 10,000 HP. It's only the bosses that have more than that much. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's out of cure. Maria has plenty of MP, but do we need it right now? I don't think so. So we got plenty of healing, we got plenty of DPS. What more can you ask for? No treasure on this floor, sadly. Oh look, we got 3 enemies now. So the more enemies you've got, the better the Geomancer's Earthquake is, the more effective the Geomancer's Earthquake is going to be. Press A to win so far. Quite a happy situation. How come that was not enough? How much HP does that guy have? Earthquake should take all of them down. Technically speaking, the flying monster should be immune to Earthquake. But I'll take this, I'm not gonna complain. The fact that he is weak to arrows and not immune to Earthquake works in my favor. I will take that. And that should do it for this floor. I think starting from the 7th or the 8th floor we can run into some tougher enemies. Can Deathclaw even be called a tougher enemy? Nice. So even Leon is doing some amount of damage actually. Furion and Guy are in the 3000s. Leon is struggling to do about 2500, but it's still good. What matters is that Leon goes after the Ranger. And it also seems like... what the hell is this place? It also seems like the Yoichi arrows act like the Dark Blade. Oh crap, back attack. Back attacks are always bad. Please don't attack, guy. Okay. Instead of trying to change roles, I'm much better off going full DPS. Because if they want, they can pretty much kill whoever they want. Whether I'm attacking or I'm just changing roles. If the battle actually lasts a lot of turns, then it makes sense, and he's dead. That's okay. That is why Maria's life spells I'm gonna save up as much as possible. So the fact that Guy did not receive any EXP in this fight is not really of much consequence. How many lives do we have? We've got exactly 4 life spells only. Wow, that kinda sucks. So back attacks suck. What's the news there? Is there no Investoria? Okay, there it is. Kikuichi Monji, which we're just gonna sell off if we need cash. Genji Shield. Don't think the knight can even equip the Genji Shield. So this is where this place starts to become confusing, actually, because I'm looking at the map, and if I had gone straight south, there was a hidden passageway which would have just rotated around on itself. What a troll this dungeon is. I return. Welcome back, Puzzled. What were you doing? It also looks like that Wind Slash is super effective against winged creatures. He's gonna divide. Or not, okay. Earthquake. And that should be it for this guy. So unless we get a back attack, everything is fine and dandy. Brother came to man. Okay. Same old enemies. Oh, I'm making my way through this dungeon way faster than I thought. I believe there's a boss at the end, so I might still lose to him. But at least the good news is that progress to this dungeon is much quicker than anticipated. Leon and Firen both need heals. So we are kind of on the verge of getting the 4th crystal. Where to from here? Is this a straightforward path? Yeah, this is a pretty straightforward path. Get on the damn bridge! Aha! We finally meet the Deathclaw again. I think the Deathclaw is one of the monsters of the multiplying variety. So instead of dividing when he gets hit, he just chooses to multiply a randomly on his turn. Azrael, on the other hand, will just divide without thinking about it. These monsters are so disgusting. But I was talking about the Yoichi's arrows. It does look like the Yoichi's arrows is the dark variation of our standard arrows. I haven't seen any enemy divide when hit by the Yoichi's arrows. Actually, don't even remember if there were Yoichi's arrows in the NES version. There certainly wasn't a Dark Claw in the NES version. A dark version of the Monk's weapon? Definitely not in the NES version. Everybody except the Dark Knight would struggle in this dungeon. Actually, I was going through a speedrun guide and it suggests to use the Medusa arrows because it has a very high chance of petrifying these monsters. That would also be a solution against these dividing monsters, no doubt about it. Nice! Even an earthquake is doing 3000 damage per enemy. Yep, Earthquake is definitely the preferred proc for the Geomancer. What is this? Genji Helm. Okay. And we are already at the final floor. Wow, that was fast. Just press A to win. Guy took a beating there. Haven't got a level yet, have we? Okay, everybody has got exactly one level. But you can see that, I mean, this is supposed to be the next difficulty spike, isn't it? Getting just one level in this dungeon just shows how bad the experience is here. Ideally, being under-leveled and going through a dungeon with 7 floors, we should be getting 2 or 3 levels at least. Not the case here, but maybe it'll improve from the next dungeons. I know Zach told me that the Leviathan Cave, or was it the Bahamut Cave? I believe it was the Bahamut Cave. Gives shit ton of experience. So going through that should give us a lot of levels, but that'll be later on in the game. Speaking of levels, everybody just got a level. Speak of the level. Genji armor. I'm quite sure that he cannot equip it. What about the knight? Can the knight equip it? No, he can't. He can't. So it's only Dark Knight specific. Yeah, I wish they'd made it so that at least 2 classes could equip it. But with this very specific criteria for equipping, you're kind of forced into using the Dark Knight, if for nothing else, but just to get that raw defense value. This dude's gonna divide. Or not. Oh, is it optional? I thought it was a guaranteed kind of like a counter attack, even though this game does not have a counter attack. If they were hit and they don't die, I thought they would guarantee divide, but looks like it's not the case. Alright, let's make it to the boss. What is this? A fang! A dragon's fang! We found it! The Fang of Earth! Who dares break the eternal seal? Yo, we didn't break no seal. A dark shadow attacks you. Oh no! Who is this? Hector! Usual strategy, I'm going to use Barrage. I don't think he has magic, but he has quite a ridiculous physical attack. So I think if he targets the same person twice, they might die. So I'm wondering if I should actually have Maria use Protect instead of Cure. If I don't use Cure, people might die. I think at the very least, Protect on Leon makes sense. Go with Terrain. Once again, probably should have had 2 shields. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Leon's damage is kind of shit right now. And mixed with Furion's Barrage, I think we should be okay on the DPS front. Wind Slash, come on guy, we need better than that. I'm not asking for a shadow. Okay, Wind Slash, 2600 damage, I will take that to be honest. And he attacked Leon both times, which is the ideal situation. Even Leon is doing over 2000 damage? Alright, change of plans. We're gonna use Protect on everyone. Protect on Maria first and foremost. Barrage with Furion is going to do over 3000 damage. I don't really care about the loss of 4 arrows. It looks like Barrage is use 4 arrows to do twice the amount of normal regular damage. Which in boss fights at least is a good trade-off in my opinion. 300 damage in the back row. You know what? That is manageable. Really? Hecaton? Is that the best you can do? He only has how much? I'm out of Protect already. Uh-oh. I'll just use Cura. Protect on Leon made sense because he's in the front row. If he's only doing about 350 damage to guys in the back row, totally manageable. He might do more damage on Furion because that guy has poor defense. So yeah, just like I remember, this guy does not have magic. So Furion and Leon's poor magic defense does not come into play here. What the hell, man? Maria's protected and still he's doing the same amount of damage. It's almost as if Protect does not work. And I know for a fact that Protect does not stack unlike the NES version. Protect was one of the... No, actually it was the best spell. Oh, GG! It was the best spell in the NES version. But here it's considered a status condition, a beneficial status condition. You cannot stack Protect, and if you cannot stack Protect, what is going to be a strategy to reduce magic damage, or physical damage for that matter? Obtain the Fang of Earth, hooray! There we go. And let's just teleport the fuck out of here. We have to go back to Doga's Manor. I can't wait to see Une and Doga again. No Maria. We are not going to be doing that. But it's good that the game pretty much spells it out for you. This is what you're supposed to do. Wow, that was fast. I thought I'd be spending the majority of today's stream in the Cave of Shadows. Okay, so looky what we have. If I can find it. Oh, obviously it will be in key items. We have Fang of Wind, Fang of Water, Fang of Fire, and Fang of Earth. So we have the 4 fangs, and I don't think we've been told yet, but we need these 4 fangs in order to unlock a certain place. So that is what we need to do right now, instead of going to Doga's Manor. Let's rest up and make our way there. I forgot if we've actually been told about what use the fangs are. Probably not. Maybe we're supposed to make our way to Doga's Manor. That is going to be a dungeon, at the end of which are potentially the most difficult boss fights in the game, if what Puzzle told me is to be believed. And so far, whatever Puzzle said can be believed. Noobs and Limited arrow. In all honesty, I don't think the NES version has Yoichi arrows. And even if it does, I don't think they prevent the enemy from dividing. But that just might be me talking out of my ass. I'll need to double check that. I really want to play Dimensions for the Here and There. Here and There. Isn't that Labyrinth of the... Okay, so you're saying go all the way through that place, but avoid the Crystal Tower. Huh. Not a bad idea. But is that what the route dictates? I'm totally okay with that. Because I believe we can teleport out of the Ancient's Maze, can we not? So, a quick run through there. Grab the gear. Teleport out and then face and then go to Doga's mansion. Okay, now I'm gonna have a little bit of... Oh wow, there are actually encounters in the air here. I just got terribly unlucky last time. And what the hell? The ship is supposed to attack them. Damn it, I'm disappointed. I am so disappointed. Fire support. Ah, there we go. That's what I was talking about. As long as we are in the Invincible, it actually fires the initial shot for us. And we cannot get back attacked in the Invincible. Which doesn't really matter because these guys are pussies. Crystal set for Leon. Ranger can use it. Ranger sword. The break blade, you mean? Or is there another sword? A better sword? Huh, I just got incredibly unlucky last time. So if we just make our way north, west, is it? We need to use these fangs on these statues. Break blade, okay. I see. These statues are actually not allowing us through. What happens in the NES version is that as soon as you try to make your way here, you just die. You should be able to defeat Titan without it. Give it a few shots. Let's see. Gotta get out. Yeah, I know. I was just trying to demonstrate that if you try to go over there with the airship, you actually get a game over. Apparently not in this version. Alright, first statue down. How did that happen? That happened because of the Fang of Water, is it? Yeah, the Fang of Water. Now we no longer have the Fang of Water. This is why we needed the fangs. I think Doga will explain this later on. But we've got 4 statues here, which is guarding the entrance to the Ancient's Maze, Ancient's Labyrinth. And now that these 4 statues are out of the way, We also needed the Invincible to actually cross the mountain. Oh, what the hell is this? World map encounters are probably not dangerous at all. Oh, that was not a one-shot. Interesting. Don't tell me this guy's a mini-boss. Holy crap, really? The Geomancer and the Ranger together were not able to kill this guy. That dude had a lot of HP. But we have enough DPS, so we were actually able to kill him. So no idea how much damage he would have done if he actually got a turn. But let's take our airship and move into the area of the Ancient's Labyrinth. We needed the airship to cross this narrow passage, and I believe we can get air encounters here also, which are probably, they are the same as the ones that we could have got back there when we were trying to get into the Cave of Shadows. First shot, fire support from the airship. I love that. It's not so epic. It doesn't look so epic here, but in the NES version there's a nice pew shot sound like that, and it hits all enemies. It's really nice. First time I saw that, I was shocked. I was like, what the hell is going on here? But then I figured out that it's the Invincible that's actually lending a hand. Cannot land here, why not? Why the hell can't we land here? Is there something I'm missing here? We can land here. Maybe because I was right on top of the cave. I was just trying to optimize so that I won't have to take any steps on the world map. So much for that, eh? Alright. Let's enter this Ancient's Maze. Ancient's Maze, and right in front of us is the fourth crystal. It's been quite a while since the last crystal. Got the crystal sound. Why does the earth crystal look like the fire crystal? It's the earth crystal! Whoa, whoa, whoa! By Master Sandy's orders, you will be crushed. Cross sight. Oh, did we not fight him just now? Okay, looks like Hecaton contacted his brother Titan, and he's come here to avenge him. Same strategy. I don't remember whether this guy has magic either. I don't think he had any magic in the NES version. But let's just see what happens. The only difference between here and the Cave of Shadows is I'm not 100% sure of what guy is going to proc as terrain. Hopefully it's a good one. Oh, that was bad turn order. Maria should not have gone before the enemy. 700 damage per hit. Yeah, definitely need Protect on Leon. Back row damage still seems alright. And it also looks like it's the same terrain as the Cave of Shadows, which is good news for us. Yeah, should I use Protect on Leon or should I use Cure first? If Leon dies, it's all for naught, but I'll take the risk. It's only a 25% chance he'll actually target him, but he does get 2 hits. Oh, gonna take a risk here, YOLO. God damn it, and he hit Leon. It's just great. The unpredictability in turn order is quite staggering. Last time, I believe Hecaton actually went last. Even Maria took her turn before, not Hecaton, Titan I mean. So yeah, just like Hekaton, Titan is also purely physical, which makes him, which doesn't really pose much of a threat to us. We have seen with the Bahamut dragon and those chimeras that magic is a far dangerous implement against us rather than physical attacks, unless of course the physical attacks are as bad as the two-headed dragon, which we'll encounter much later in the game. Unless the enemy can do a significant amount of damage with their physical attacks, we have tools to deal with them. Plus the fact that physical attacks are only targeted at one per enemy, I mean only on one ally, it makes it much easier to deal with. Wait, was that 700 damage on the back? So much for not having magic, holy crap! Oh my god. He actually has Quake. Oh wow, he actually has Quake. Okay, change of plans. I did not realize he actually has magic. We need to make sure that our 3 party members survive. No! Whoa, clutch! Never mind. Firion is down. I am not winning this, am I? Okay, I was taken by surprise, okay? What should I do with Maria? Can we afford to bring one of them back? This is a debate. Can we afford to bring one of them back? If he's doing 700 damage on the back row... Guy might die this round. Do we dare? What I'll do is I'll have Maria bring Firion back to life, and I'll have Guy use a high potion on himself. We don't need to be dependent on Maria for HP healing. Oh crap. Okay, that was manageable. That was manageable. But now Maria might die. God damn it. We really need a favorable turn order. Desperately need favorable turn order. I'm gonna go for a Curacha. I have exactly 1 charge of it. Please Maria, take your turn before Nope, she's dead. Is she? Oh my god, Guy is dead now. This is not going well. Oh, clutch! Oh my god! I'll take this victory. I mean, it sucks that it sucks that Leon and Guy are taking a dirt nap. But the experience lost from this fight is minimal. I mean, it's significant, but at least Firion and Maria will be sharing it. It's not complete loss of experience. Ideally, I would have liked Guy and Leon to get that experience as well, but this is okay. GG, easy. It was anything but easy, please. Alright. We are still under level 40. But we have... what is it light? Sandy is using my power for his own evil purposes. He is trying to engulf this world in darkness once again. I will bless you with my power. Use it to banish the darkness that threatens this land. The Circus Tower. Circus Tower. The Circus Tower. Okay, that is a weird name, but I know it better as the Silks Tower. The Silks Tower, known to you mortals as the Crystal Tower. Okay, it's the Crystal Tower. Alright, might as well call it the Crystal Tower. Was created long ago out of solid light. That does not make any sense. Why would you create something out of solid light? Sandy has used this element against us and uses our power to bring forth the darkness. Warriors of the Light, seek out Sandy in this crystal tower and stop his nefarious plan. Circus tower. And we get more jobs. I forgot to ask Puzzle what jobs we need to convert to. Definitely Maria is going to be a devout. Oh, hang on. We actually have access to the ninja and sage as well, don't we? Yeah, we don't need to go to Eureka to unlock ninja and sage in this version. Okay, so I believe Maria will be a sage, and who else? Everybody else remains the same? I think that was the plan, right, Puzzled? Ninja Devout or Sage? I will go for Sage, thank you very much. Adjustment phase is 4 battles, all gear will be unequipped. Sure, 4 battles it is. Well, Maria doesn't look as cute as a Sage, but hey. For pure gameplay value, I'm very much prejudiced in favor of the Sage. Simply because the Sage is absolute OP in the NES version. I'm gonna try out some things. How much MP does he have? 19, 16, 11, 10, 4, 3. What? Sage is less cost and devout, half of them at high levels. Yeah, I can see that. What the hell is this? But we are only level 38, right? Yeah, we're only level 38, so it's not too bad. I know that in the NES version, just for level 2, the Sage has over 30 uses. Look at max MP. Yeah, if you look at level 2, I have not used any level 2 charges. Okay, she did not get a heal. Right. What am I thinking? Guy is going to be a Geomancer, Leon is going to be a Knight. Let's check out job levels quickly. I forgot to check them out last time. Level 58, obviously level 1, level 57, and level 42. Why is he only at level 42? Doesn't matter. So I guess now that we have changed, now that we have upgraded jobs, our first priority is going to be to get Maria up to level 14. Which means that we're going to be spending 5 turns every battle defending with everyone so that Maria can get up to speed. Or do we not need to do that? Max MP and saddles. Okay, max MP at for level 2 charges is 17 only. For level 1 it's 19. That sucks. Absolutely sucks. But what is our magic? Our intellect is about 31. 31 is halved, right? So does it mean that she will actually have 60 intellect? 60 is not bad. 60 is not bad. My plan is to try and use Minnie and Toad on the enemies now. Level 5 to 8, it will be double on Devout. Oh. So we'll have more casts of Life and Kyoraga and Protect. Well, we'll try the Sage out. Sage has been nerfed, no doubt, but we'll check it out. Let's go out and heal. Are people still dead, or did we get a full revive? Aren't bosses supposed to give us a full heal? Maybe he did. No, he did not. Full HP, but not full MP. Oh, of course, because I changed jobs after the boss fight. The boss did heal us to full, but I changed jobs afterwards. Do you want my ultimate spell set up for Sage? Go ahead. So now that we've got the Sage, Maria can also use some black magic. I don't think we need to care about the black magic, but Puzzle did tell me that we are going to be using white magic. Right. That we are going to be using some summons. We have a 50% chance of a beneficial summon using a Sage as opposed to a summoner. Alright, so let's make our way into the Ancient's Labyrinth, and we are going to be picking up some equipment from here before getting the fuck out. Doesn't look like a particularly complicated dungeon this, but the enemies will probably be pretty bad. Got an elixir on the first floor, let's grab that. I'm kind of scared of the enemies here, but hopefully we'll have enough DPS to tank them. I don't know if Maria will actually get the chance to get Maria up to level 14 like we usually would do whenever we change jobs. Look at this guy. What's this guy's name? Oh my god. Any magic? I'm specifically scared of magical enemies because Furion and Leon are going to be wrecked. At this stage, any enemy that... Une's clone! Oh no! Oh no, this thing is bad news. This thing is bad news. Oh no. Yeah, the random encounters here, I think I'm gonna die. $400 in the back row, manageable. Wow, just wow. So right off the bat, we face Une's clone. So this time she only did a physical attack. Okay, looks like we can 2-round this one. I don't remember the Une's clone being this easy. But I'm not taking any chances. I don't think we have the liberty to waste turns. Not in this dungeon. Where's supposed to go next? Lilith's Kiss and the Crystal Shield. We don't care about shields. But Leon desperately needs an upgrade to his DPS. Ooh, next up is a Crystal Mail. Yes, please. What nasty monsters are we gonna get now? Who's this guy? Greater Demon. Greater Demon, does he have any magic? I don't remember if this guy has any magic. At the very least, Geomancer has great procs for this area. Summon? Asshole! Wow. So much for the Greater Demon. Oh god. This is gonna be bad. Every random encounter is gonna be clutch here. Oh, and just think about back attacks. Back attacks is just gonna be a wipe. Wow. I don't know what's gonna happen here. But if we can make it through and grab all the equipment we can, that'll put us in a very good position for the next actual dungeon we're supposed to visit. So we fought the Greater Demon and Une's clone so far. Looks like just using the sheer DPS right now that we've got, we are somehow managing to actually win those fights. Crystal Mail has much better defense, yes, definitely need that. But I'm also really worried about magic defense. White Musk. I think White Musk is party-wide protect, unless I'm wrong. Wasn't really called this in the NES version, that's for sure. 2 iron claws. What can you expect from these guys? But yeah, I'm really glad for the Geomancer's DPS here. Leon is falling behind sharply. Where is the 9999 damage I was promised? The only way I would feel safe fighting these monsters is if I could one-shot them. But that is way too much to ask for in an under-leveled run like this. Geomancer has been our the Geomancer has been our best asset for quite a while. More than half the game now. Definitely, I don't think we would be anywhere without the Geomancer. Maria, we are waiting for your stuff to get over. Your job sickness, please. This should be the last battle. Crystal Cloths. Let's check out his magic defense as well. Magic defense is 49 compared to, say, Maria. Magic defense 0. Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Defense and magic defense is 0 during job sickness? You gotta be shitting me, man. Also, I forgot to heal on the invincible. That should not cost me. I really hope it does not cost me. This is not a very long dungeon, and it looks like we are able to deal with monsters unless it's a back attack, or maybe the monsters really haven't shown their true colors. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna remain skeptical. I'm definitely going to remain skeptical until we well and truly reach the final area of the game. Where am I, by the way? Okay, that is news to me. She has a magic defense of 0, which means she's going to take a massive amount of damage. Maybe we'll find out how much damage she's actually going to take. Crystal Helm? That should fit him out in all crystal equipment. Does this scrap actually give magic defense? Oh yes, it does. Little bit, but the little bit adds up. They might match for a while. Due to job levels. Oh, do job levels play a role in magic defense? What do we have now? Oh, the dragon. Dragon is reasonable. I think the dragon is reasonable. I would have liked to use life on him, but we've got only 4 casts of life. That is not good enough. That is just not good enough. Magic damage. Okay, you mean magic damage, not magic defense. $360 in the back row to someone who was guarding. Oh, look at that. Leon's defense helped him tank the dragon's hits. But I don't think the dragon is particularly a threat. Not at this stage. We had to deal with him like 3 dungeons ago. So I'm much more scared of the other enemies in this area. This guy does have a lot of HP though. Still not dead. Still not dead. Yikes! 500 damage on guy. There we go. So 2 turns. We can 2-round this guy. Somehow we are able to keep up with the healing. Oh, I should not have come here. I forgot the 3 chests down below. I can do Saronic Catacomb. Okay. Let me see if I can actually make it to the end of the cave here. Another Rune's clone. Oh, let's. Please don't use magic. Please don't use magic. Hoping for some good RNG. Sadashiv. Yeah, I missed them. I need to go and collect them. She's only using physical attacks right now, which is very good news for us. Maybe they changed the AI script for some of these monsters to make them easier. Because I remember the final dungeon, and this leads to the final dungeon, being full of horrible monsters. If you don't exit the cave, you'll teleport out to the other entrance, which is bad. Oh, very good advice there. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. And then we'd have to walk all the way out. Good advice. Yeah. Absolutely. Pretty high encounter rate here, which is going to help Maria gain job level status. I really do think that a Dragoon would be a very valuable addition to our team. Because you see Leon has not been pulling his weight for a while. After the bow upgrade, Firion is doing comparable damage to Guy. Guy is by far our best DPS, so Geomancer is just a no-brainer. If you're playing this remake, if there's one piece of advice that I can give to anybody, it's use the damn Geomancer as soon as it's available. That guy is just absolutely magnificent. So any route I can come up with is definitely going to include a Geomancer. I'm just wondering about the other guy. Oh, there we get the Break Blade. With a large damage increase. We shall find out, sir. 190 to 220. If he has an attack of 190 and he's still doing only about 2500 damage. Ultima Weapon and Ragnarok OP. Okay, so that in itself justifies a Knight class, is what you are saying. Geo is unrequited. Or what? Unrequired. And what did we get? I didn't pay attention. I can just look at the map. We got a Chocobo's Wrath. I think the Chocobo's Wrath is just Flare. And another Phoenix Down we can get down below. Okay, let's go to the next floor. Is Maria up to speed? Yeah, she is no longer job sick. What are her stats? Intellect only 35. Okay, so she didn't gain... I still don't get the... Oh, hang on. It's because she's not wearing any equipment. I forgot to equip her. Oh wow, I've been dodging bullets here. Unless you have another sword wielder. Oh dear god. Fire staff, ice staff, feathered hat, white robe, and protect ring. Now what's a magic defense? I was like, what the hell is with a sword wielder unrequired? Okay, wielder and unrequired. Geo is unrequired. No, I just no, I disagree with that. Completely disagree with that. If you're looking for a no grind run, definitely need to use a Geo for pure DPS. Go higher mind if you think you need it. So I'm guessing just like Final Fantasy 2, intellect is for black magic power and mind is for white magic power. Alright, now we need to check out the Knight's damage. Because so far I have been less than impressed. And no Geo, no I can't see I can't see not using a Geomancer, to be honest. Geomancer pretty much carried Kraken, Salamander too actually, and a lot of random encounters. So I'm sorry, I don't see this being done without a Geomancer. And look at that, Leon is still about 2700. I guess it's at least comparable to Firion, so it's not too bad, but again, not particularly impressive. If at this stage, Geo is still outdamaging everybody. Was it even there on Salamander? Wasn't he there to use Ice Pillar or something? Or maybe it was just Kraken, but I remember that as soon as we got the Geo, he was the one carrying the party. So on this floor, what am I supposed to get? This floor is just a long hallway, twisting and turning. Just a long hallway for us to get into more random encounters. Wait, is there something to the left? I don't think so. No, there is not. Damn misleading graphics. But seriously, I'm running so much distance without any random encounter. There we go. Oh god, we got this guy. I think this guy can actually... What's his name, by the way? Thanatos. Thanos. This guy has buckets of HP, if I remember correctly. And he uses some kind of magic. Any magic now is gonna wreck Firion and Leon. Of course he gets 2 hits, because why not? Why not? Okay, that is good damage from Leon. Maria's job levels increased, always good to see. Who took a hit there? Guy and Leon. That should be okay. What's this? We can one round this guy actually, so I'm not even worried. If we are so weak that enemies can deal so much damage to us that they take us out in one round, then we've got a problem. Because as long as we've got this much... Break guard, yeah, break guard. Oh crap. Missed! I can't believe this. Maybe Firion has good magic evasion, which is completely different from magic defense. I was just saying that we can one round this guy and my characters proceed to prove me wrong. So yeah, the way things stand right now, we've only got a problem if the enemies do so much damage, and of course, back attacks. Back attacks are always a problem. Haven't seen a back attack yet. I don't know really how that works. But a back attack would actually be a good demonstration of how well we can survive. It's basically our survival metric. Because right now we are able to proceed purely on the basis of DPS. Which is not a bad thing, but it does mean that if we encounter an enemy which we can't deal with immediately, then we are in a bit of bind. Unless we got survival worked out for us. And of course, I'm an inherently defensive player. So coming up with safe strats is what I prefer the most. And generally speaking, no grinding is never safe. Knight is out of cure, and we don't really have a bank of MP on the white mage, not the white mage, the sage. She's not the white mage anymore, unfortunately, and so much for cat ears. The only reason I made Maria a white mage was so that I could make her into a devout later on for her cat ears, and I'm not even going to be using a devout. I completely forgot to test out Mini and Toad. Maybe when there are multiple enemies. We'll check it out. Snowstorm. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. 900 damage. Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. Wow, Firion, your magic defense. Oh my goodness. Everybody else can survive one more snowstorm, but not Firion. Yeah, we need to get lucky here. This is exactly what I was talking about. Being able to survive. If we were asked to survive in this type of a situation, we won't be able to survive 2 or 3 turns. Maybe 2 turns, but certainly not more than 5 turns. This is where DPS comes into play. Unbelievable, man. Just see that damage. Ridiculous. But we faced about 5 Une clones now, and that was the first time that she did that snowstorm attack. So it looks like at the very least the RNG is in our favor. Who needs a protect ring? I think it's Guy that needs a protect ring. So she doesn't have a very high chance of using Snowstorm, which is good for us. When she does use it, Firion is dead. Okay, I need to be wary in this room because this leads back to the world map, and if I exit this, I will not be able to teleport out on the other side. So we can pick up a Holy Lance and Hellish Claws, neither of which we're actually going to be using, but just for completion's sake, I will pick it up and then get the hell out of here. So once again, I'm quite surprised that we are able to deal with these monsters even at our low levels. We are at level 40 right now, 40 and 39. Interesting. Very interesting. I would like to say we are comfortably dealing with all the enemies, but that is not true, as we have seen with Une's clone. We need to make sure that we get rid of the enemy in 1 or 2 turns. Otherwise, it is bad news. Which is why we are facing so much problem with the bosses. Bosses take a good 5 to 10 turns. Missed on Maria, good. Maybe this guy just has bad magic attack capabilities. Because I know for a fact that Firion has shit magic defense, and if a Break Gar, which is supposed to be one of the highest tier spells, if a Break Gar misses on Firion, you gotta be crap. You gotta be crap. Who took damage there? Only Firion. I would like a random encounter with more than one enemy if you don't mind, so that I can test out Mini and Toad. You know what, let me test out Mini and Toad here. Probably not gonna work, but it's worth a try since we are almost done with this anyway. So what I wanted to do is... I don't know the mechanics in the remix, but in the NES version, Mini and Toad are relatively the same accuracy, so it doesn't really matter if you want to use Mini or Toad. Since they are at the same level, you have the same number of casts of Mini and Toad together. Aero is just completely irrelevant right now. We'll try Mini first. It's just a question of what animation I want to see. Chio doing 3000 damage. I love that guy. Okay, Firion. Did his spells on Discord. Okay, cool. Mini. Let's hope this works. Probably not gonna work. Missed. Yeah, it's not gonna work. But we've got... He summoned some crap. Iron Claw. So we'll see if we can actually do something about the Iron Claw. Let's use Toad on him. Mini and Toad was OP at the hands of a Sage in the NES version. So in many ways, once you got the Sage job, the final dungeon in the NES version turned out to be a piece of cake. Not a piece of cake, back attacks were still destroying me. Missed. Yeah, doesn't look like it's anywhere near as accurate as in the NES version. Or maybe it's just a function of job levels. My goodness, it's hot here today. I started with a full bottle of water and I'm already Almost done. Maria gained another job level, right? So let's assume that it's dependent on job levels, the accuracy of your spell. So maybe I'll try it once per job level. What's the Celsius? It's about 35. It's not the temperature that really kills, it's the humidity mixed with it. Do we need to heal? And this is our final piece of treasure, Hellish Claws. So we are done with the Ancient's Maze for now. Yep, we are done. Let's get out. Got a few levels there, always helps. And we now need to visit Saronia Catacombs. That is another optional dungeon that we can visit right now. It's open to us. It was open to us as soon as we got the submarine, but because of who we are going to be facing there is why we chose not to go there immediately. Did I save? Fortunately, I can save while flying on the airship, so it doesn't really matter. I really like the bass track in this theme. No encounters? Man, I have to say the encounter rate on the airship is ridiculously low. Where are we supposed to go? Saronia. Saronia is a very prominent landmark on the map. It's just going to take a little bit of time to get there. Or not. We just need to go due west. Okay. Much closer than I initially thought it would be. But after getting used to the Nautilus, this airship, the Invincible, feels pathetically slow. Here is Saronia. What we need to do is we need to find... Oh, hang on. We cannot go underwater until we get the Nautilus. Damn it. Damn it. We need to get the Nautilus first. Where... Yeah, the Nautilus would be docked, would be... Yeah, we would have landed the Nautilus right in front of the Ancient Ruins. Which is a dungeon we completed in order to get the Invincible, after which we have not had any chance to use the Nautilus, so it should still be there. If I could make my way there, please? Where is this damn cave? There we go. There's the Nautilus. So this is like going to be the meetup area, where we're going to dock. We're going to let the Invincible fly around here, and once we're done with the Nautilus, we'll come back here and reclaim the Invincible. Alright, look at how fast this baby is. I believe this is the same. It uses the track from the airship that we got in the floating continent. Now I don't know exactly where we're supposed to land in order to get into the Saronia Catacombs. We'll just try a couple of locations. Should be pretty obvious where we need to go. There we go. There's the entrance. Did I save? I'm just gonna go out and save. Can we save on this airship? Tell me we can. We can. Awesome. Let's enter Saronia Catacombs. We should be able to deal with these enemies easy enough. It's It's the enemy at the end that I'm most worried about. Do I have a map? I do not. But I believe this thing is pretty straightforward. It just has one hidden passageway. I should be able to identify that. But I hope to God I don't miss that because it's very lucrative. Eaters! Eaters are fine. Let's try Toad on one of them. To be honest, at this stage I'm not worried about anything that does not have magic. Missed. God damn it. Where did it? Wait, what? These things are magic? Okay. Because of their pathetic magic attack stat, they hardly did any damage even to Ferdinand and Leon, so I'm not worried. In fact, I'd say if they use Blizzara, that is a win for me. Their physical attack seems to hurt a lot more, about 300 in the back row. What kind of damage was that, Firion? And Guy is kind of going to be useless here, or not. Looks like Guy has enough multipliers to actually go through their magic defense. Or the enemies are just too weak. Even Whirlpool, if Whirlpool is sticking, that means that the enemies don't have sufficient magic defense. Oh no, boss troll. Oh crap, I remember I had nightmares about this guy. Yeah, we need to take the boss troll out. Oh shit. Oh wow, just wow. Boss troll is a fucker. That guy can use break. Hang on, is he out of arrows? Did I use 70 arrows already? That is quite surprising. What was that? I was scared of these guys? Guy proceeds to laugh at me. God damn it, Guy. God damn you. Oh wow, I've already used up 79 arrows. I think I need another trip back to... Where was the where you got Oyoichi? Fargabad. Is this the room where with the hidden passageway? I don't think so. Uh-oh. Branching paths. Reflect mail. Don't care about the reflect mail. These guys are usual trolls, I believe. Kyclops. Gotta appreciate the names. Kyclops. Now one thing I don't understand is why is the break blade not inflicting petrification? We are just one-shotting everybody. This is safe strats for me. So I can only conclude that our trip into the Ancient's Maze, which gave us 3 whole levels, I must add, was very profitable. Am I going the wrong way? Hey, we have a Kraken! Or Kenkos. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. I remember a similar monster name in the NES version. He was literally spelled out as Kenkos only. Kenkos. Oh, never mind. These guys are stupid. Probably don't need to worry about them because we have more than enough DPS. And the fact that everybody's getting their turn before the enemies is definitely a positive. Heavy lance, we're not using a dragoon. I'd really consider that we should use a dragoon instead of a knight. I think he would be doing more damage. But does a dragoon have an ultimate weapon? In fact, I'd say, do we really need a ranger even? Where exactly did the ranger prove himself to us? Ranger was a major liability in the Temple of Time. This is the place with the hidden passageway, I believe. So before we go here, I want to check out the other passage I missed. I'll need to look at the route again and find out where exactly the ranger was helping us. Hey Shihali, long time no see, how you doing? Back at work. Were you on vacation? Oh, that makes sense then. Haven't seen in a while. FF3 is going much better than I ever expected. And it's all thanks to Puzzle. I'm just kind of trying to brainstorm what changes we can make in the route here. Not much of interest in stream watching. I see. Hope everything is better now. You did say that you do have problems with your back. Is it been a problem for a while, or because of the amount of time you spent sitting down? Rune Bell, H Shield. Do we care about these things? I mean, we do have a Geomancer. Maybe one of these days I should have the Geomancer just physically attack. Now he has double Rune Bells. He has quite a decent physical attack. I'm not sure whether the Geomancer can actually... Geomancer has back row calculations on his bell attacks. It was cured, but not so much. Oh, that's bad. So what are you doing about it these days? Just not spending as much time sitting down? Taking frequent breaks and stuff like that? Magic Lance and Gungnir. Well, Gungnir is a vanishingly low chance of actually getting the Gungnir, but whatever. But more stretching and not carrying as much. Oh, is it that bad that you can't even carry stuff? Wow. Well, hope everything turns out well. Magic Lance. Where can we get the Magic Lance? Is it guarded by one of the monsters in Eureka? One of the bosses in Eureka? So if the Dragoon does have... Very good for double shields. Does Age Shield give magic defense? Let me check this out. 20% chance to steal it. Level 99. Yeah, but as... See... I've had the Geomancer for quite a while. And although, yeah, it's no grinding, he's only at level 62 right now. So imagine the amount of grinding one would have to do in order to get Thief job up to level 99. National job level 99, Dragon Reward. Oh man, that is even more grinding. No thanks. So I guess I retract my statement then. Probably a Knight is a better option. Since we do have the Geomancer, who's doing a lot of damage, maybe we can afford to have a Knight. Christenham, overall more defense. Edition represents Ribbon. Wait a minute. We have a job and very easily. No, it looks like a lot of grinding to me. Oh man, how the hell? I don't remember having Monster in a Box here. We just had 8 free elixirs here. Apparently not. This version changed it to Monster in a Box. I don't think this guy is a particularly difficult Monster in a Box. One shot the Monster in a Box. So much more difficult. Much more JP than most jobs. So just for the sake of comparison, can you compare it to a Dragoon? How much? Not Dragoon. The Geomancer. Because I believe we've had the Geomancer for the longest out of all our current party members. So how much at the current level, how many points does a Geomancer get per action, and as opposed to how much would a Thief get per action? I know the Thief gets like 14 points after job level 14. And I'm out of water. Wow. So I guess now that it's summer, I might need more than one bottle with me. Holy crap, I've never finished an entire bottle during stream before. It's just that hot here. Okay, so these monster in the boxes are a joke. So it's effectively free elixirs, and I guess more levels. One thing that the Ranger does have in his favor is that he's got very good agility. So provided we are at decent levels, which, spoiler alert, we are not, the Ranger is one of the few jobs who will guaranteed get his turn before the enemy does. Oh crap, he was not able to one-shot what's his enemy's name anyway? Even the Geomancer goes before this, whoever this enemy is. It's just that bad, eh? I don't know why they even bother a monster in a box here. Just for some free experience, I guess. What's this guy's name? Ouroboros. Huh. Okay, this is some foreshadowing here. We can meet up with Ouroboros in either the Leviathan Cave or the Bahamut Cave. I don't remember which exactly. But if they're this weak, or maybe it's just that the amount of damage we're doing is way too much for them. Thief is 18 per action. Okay, that is not bad. Not bad. Are you defending for the stage? I am. I think that these are some of the fights where I can actually take it easy. At least until level 14. So yeah, I completely forgot about that. Well, speak of the devil. Speak of the level rather. She just gained another job level. What's her job level right now? She's at level 9. So I guess the next 5 fights, which are conveniently monster traps, definitely find her. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I completely forgot about that since we were at the Ancients maze, and we didn't want to take any risks there. But here I think the enemies are way too weak. We can do whatever the hell we want. Let's defend for 5 turns. Since we know for a fact that we can destroy this guy in 1 turn. And even the shitty magic that he does is almost, I mean, it's just pathetic. 42 damage. Oh, that causes darkness. It's okay. Don't really care about it. Interesting point I would like to know is whether darkness affects magic accuracy as well, as it does in Final Fantasy 2. I was very surprised to note that darkness is irrelevant for mage classes in Final Fantasy 5. Why would they regress like that? I think the saying is really true, that despite all of FF2's major glitches, the one thing that does work in FF2 is darkness. There is no other Final Fantasy where darkness works properly. That should be 4 turns, so next turn we can just kill this guy. I should have plenty of eye drops. No need to fret. Was that not a one-shot? Are we actually going to take on Odin? Or are we just here for the treasure? Because if we're going to take on Odin, I would rather not waste my time defending for 5 turns. And did she gain damn job level? She did, okay. Eyedrops, please. This guy gets two attacks per round, but he still doesn't have boss music. Smash Odin now. Oh, looking forward to that. How much HP does he have? I don't have a map of Saronia Catacombs. Temple of Time. I'm done with all of these places. What in HP not in 40,000. Come on, dude. That's going to take like 5 or 6 turns. But I guess we have more than enough defense. Even if he uses Zantetsuken, probably not going to do a lot of damage. Although Zantetsuken is considered a magic attack, right? It's still going to do a lot of damage on Firion at the very least. Maybe we're okay if Firion dies. Maybe we're okay with it if Firion dies. Crusader, Eureka, what other map do I want? 31,999. Okay, 31,000. Ancient's Maze. Toga's Grotto. Toga's Grotto is, I guess, the next dungeon. Alright, that should be another job there for Maria. We even gain a level. Do these guys give decent experience? I would be quite surprised. Oh, I guess we have to use eye drops. I mean, I'm always going to be a miser. That should be level 11, right? Yeah, I need to keep track of that. 4 more battles until Maria gets... No, 3 more battles until Maria gets Lord Job level 14. At which point we can stop grinding her job levels. Out of curiosity, how many points does the Sage get? Maybe they've nerfed even that. How many points does the Sage get after job level 14? Level 16 playthroughs. Scholar, Dragoon, Warrior, Viking. Well, you've definitely piqued my curiosity about the Vikings Provoke, although you say that it's only 100% effective at job level 99, which looks like quite the grind if you ask me, but it's certainly not as grindy as the NES version. I might consider it. But we'll check it out. Right now, so far what I have seen, I am not very happy with the Knight. We are not using his cover ability either. He can't take magic hits very well, and he does not have the DPS. So what that means is that we are just carrying the Knight until endgame when he really gets good. So I just need to, I guess I'll wait until endgame. These are even a job level 1. Yeah, but it's definitely not 100%. Situation is 10 out of 12. It's so bad. What? What 10 out of 12? What are you talking about? That is Christopher. he only has infinite protects. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I keep forgetting about the defender's protect ability. I keep forgetting about it. But in terms of DPS, he's only got up 10 or 12 JP. Okay. Sage gets 10 or 12 JP only. Yeah, so they nerfed his job level growth as well. Damn it! Sage is looking more and more like like a useless guy. Wait, can we actually go here? Can we go here? I don't think so. I think that is it for hidden passageways here. Boss troll. I was scared of this guy, but not anymore. Okay, I will get rid of the boss troll regardless. But yeah, Knight is doing comparable damage to the Ranger and the Geomancer only after the Breakblade. Even with two defenders, which are arguably the best weapons. Breaka, okay, this bastard is the one that has Breaka. Should I take a risk? I have plenty of golden needles. You know what? Yeah, I will take the risk. I need job levels on Maria more than I care about golden needle. So this is turn number 2. Man, this guy's just spamming Breaka. And he's not even able to get through Furion's paltry magic defense or evasion, however you want to look at it. So his Breaka must be really, really weak. Physical attack for 70 damage. Oh my god. I don't remember at what point in time I actually visited the Saronia catacombs to give me so much of a fear of these guys. Or maybe it's because these guys also appear at the Temple of Time. Maybe that is the reason I'm so afraid of them. At the point when you have to do the Temple of Time, these guys are much more difficult. Imagine Breaka. Back when we visited the Temple of Time, that would have been guaranteed petrification. But petrification in general, petrification seems to have been greatly nerfed in this remake. Because the Medusa arrows have not brought petrification so far, and I must have used a good 500, no, not 500, a good 100 Medusa arrows. They were not in Temple of Time. Okay, I don't know then why I'm so afraid of the boss trolls. It does look like petrification has been nerfed. Petrification, the accuracy of Breaka at least. Oh, hang on, that has been 5 turns. Medusa arrows have not procced Petrify so far. I must have used a good 100 of them. Neither has a Breakblade. With the number of hits that the Knight must be getting right now at his job level, Breakblade should be proccing almost guaranteed. So it looks like anything related to petrification has been nerfed. Which makes sense. I don't think there's anything else here. So let's just go straight to the boss. Is there a change of music? Okay, this is castle music. Before we face Odin, I'm just gonna quickly fill up my water bottle because holy shit, it's hot as hell. Alright, I'm back with a full water bottle. And a partially quenched thirst. Let's face this guy, let's make sure that we are at full HP. Level 41, we should be okay. Now Odin's standard attack Zantetsuken, I don't think that he has a very high chance of using it, but I'm kind of worried about the amount of damage it will do. How many charges of Kyuraga do we have? Oh wow, we have 10 Kyuragas! Ooh, yes, I'm gonna spam Kyuraga. Yes! Nice! And I'm gonna spam Protect with the Knight. So let's just make sure that he has a defender. Let's just make sure he's in the back row. Because despite everything that Puzzle being told, I can't say I'm not happy with the Knight DPS. Now that he's got the Break Blade. Is the Heroic Shield better than the Aegis? No, Aegis Shield is much better. And we need the Defender. Actually, we can use the Defender from the item, from the inventory also, can't we? So we'll just have double Aegis Shield on Leon. Let's hope it gives some magic defense. What is his magic defense? Magic defense of 90. Hell yeah! Aegis Shield for some magic defense. Yes, please. Okay. Now that the Knight actually has some options for magic defense, that makes him a much better option. Okay, shields for magic defense, and that is something to be remembered. Let's face this guy. Some dialogue. Who dares disturb my peaceful slumber? Odin attacks you. Oh, without warning. Alright, as always I'm going to be using Barrage for... is he using the Medusa arrows? He's using the Medusa arrows, right? Yeah, I need to use the Yoichi's arrows for the boss fight. Maximum damage. Wow, he... just imagine this. Imagine this. Firion was out-damaging Leon with subpar arrows. Yes. So don't give me crap about Knight's DPS, but one thing I will concede is that I think for defensive purposes, Knight is superior. Definitely. I retract my statement that a Knight is a complete waste. He definitely has a place in the team, but what can we actually use him for though? We just as a means of using Defender. If he's only going to be using Defender, does it even matter how many job levels he's got? Where is the Defender? There we go. So we'll just set up with Protect first. We have more than enough DPS from Kai and Firion. Let's see how much Barrage does. 4,000 Craigasm. 0 damage on Leon. Okay, I should not be laughing, because Zantetsuken is the real test. Zantetsuken is the real test. 300 damage on Firion, so we don't even need a Kyuraga. A Kyura would be more than enough. Let's find out how much this upgraded White Mage is going to heal with her magic stat. So for the time being, with Barrage, Firion is out-damaging Guy. Yeah, Firion is out-damaging Guy. Really, Odin? 0 damage on Leon? I don't even need to use Protect, it would seem. But no, I am going to use Protect in the case of Zantetsuken. I'm very interested now in seeing how much damage Zantetsuken is going to do. 400. Oh right, it was because of the White Mage's job levels that she was healing for 500. So right off the gate, the Sage is healing for about 400 with a Kyora. That is good. I believe Protect does not expire unless the person dies, but I am kind of sad about the fact that we cannot stack Protect unlike the NES version. Where's the damn Zantetsuken? 100 damage on Maria after a Protect. Protect definitely not OP, I will admit. So if this is the case, what is the strategy to tank say Ahriman? How are we going to deal with incredibly magic heavy enemies like Ahriman? That is probably going to be our next strategy. Hey, there we go, Zantetsuken. How much damage is this? Oh my god, Firion. See, this is what I was talking about. Lack of magic defense and he's dead. He had about 1000 HP. God damn it, Firion. I don't even care about healing on Maria and the others. And with 90 magic defense, Leon hardly took any damage from that Zantetsuken. Wow. Wow, just wow. Let's bring this moron back to life. He's gonna miss out on the experience. Welp. But yeah, Odin, just like Puzzle said, a non-issue. Zantetsuken did a number on the guy with low magic defense, but hey, that was expected. My worry now is that even a Protect could not help him. And we cannot stack Protect, so what are we gonna do? What is the delight? My powers are now yours to command. I'm Catastro, yeah. Just like Protect, Odin is also a very powerful summon in the NES version. Let's make sure our equipment is proper before we get the hell out of here. Quick Blade and the Defender. Defender Blaze. There we go. Now that we are done with this, the next place we need to visit is, as Maria asked us to, after we got the Earth Crystal, we need to visit Toga's mansion to receive Nest instructions. And to make it there, we do need the Nautilus. So I'm just going to head back to the Invincible for a quick free heal. Although we should have plenty of money, I might just heal in Saronia itself in order to save a little bit of time. Yeah, we have plenty of money. Money is probably not an issue right now. Maybe I can even stock up on high potions. How many do I have? High potions 47, potion 50. I think we've got more than enough. So instead of wasting MP on Cure, Cure teleport. Actually, yeah, we don't even care about wasting these spell charges, because we don't really have to use them inside battle anymore. I'm only worried about using Raise and Protect during battle, and it really sucks that 3 of the most useful spells in the game are all at the same level. So effectively the White Mage or the Sage only has 10 MP for the really good spells. Damn it! Let's just heal up at Saronia and make our way back to Toga's mansion. Wait, what? The airship can no longer land on land? What? Yeah, that's what I thought. There must be some buffer tiles right in front of Saronia city, which will disable us from landing the airship there. I don't know why. Maybe just a technical thing. 320 Gale, we've got plenty of money. And I think the main reason we have plenty of money is all those dividing enemies. They give plenty of money. We want to go smash Leviathan and Bahamut right now? Unsure. When did you do Leviathan and Bahamut in your playthrough? That's a point of reference for this playthrough. I'll have you know in case you have forgotten. 600 for a high potion, might as well max them out. You'll unlock 90 DPS with Eureka. But if we do Leviathan and Bahamut right now, we will have higher job levels on the Sage. I don't think job levels on the others really matter. Not right now. They should have plenty of job levels. You'll get the best bow. I did them now. In that case, we'll go ahead and do them now. Okay, so more optional stuff before we actually go to Toga's mansion, because it's an RPG after all. So now the question is, no matter why. Look at the job levels here, 66, 67, 48. You mean just for more DPS? But no matter what we do, they are going to get their job levels very, very slowly. Question now is, should we do Leviathan first or Bahamut first? Damn it! Need to step right into the shadow. Equals DPS, okay. And the number of hits, which is equivalent to DPS. I don't think that actually increases the amount of your attack. If I was going to come here, I wasted 330 bucks. And this music again, Mage Rage. Now it's going to be a pain in the ass. Bahamut, then Leviathan. Okay. Leviathan Cave is slightly easier, straightforward. Let's head to the floating continent, due south. If these mountains weren't in my way. I'm so glad for this map. You have no idea how much time it took me to memorize the layout of this entire world in the NES version. That was an exercise in itself. What I did was I took Saronia as a reference because that is the most prominent landmark, and then triangulated everything based on Saronia's location. So Leviathan, first of all, for both Bahamut and Leviathan, we need the Invincible because we need to jump over a small patch of mountains. Where is he? This is some other cave. Is this... no, what? Where the hell am I going? Oh, there we go. There we go. I think I've already healed up. Do I need to buy anything? I don't think so. So let's just make our way there. Enemies? Yeah, enemies here should be decently leveled, but we should be able to take them out easy enough. aforementioned DPS. Leviathan I'm kind of scared of. We will see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Lake Door. I do have a map for this. Fortunately, I had the foresight. Ooh, plenty of treasures here. Not that we care about them. Interested in the random encounters. Heavenly Wrath. Phoenix Down. Phoenix Down is always good. Earthen Drums. Arctic Wind. There's more treasure out here. First random encounter. You know, I really shouldn't tempt fate, but I would like a higher encounter rate, especially on in this mini dungeon as well as the Bahamut mini dungeon. More levels. These guys, I've been told that these guys give tremendous amount of experience. This Leviathan Cave? Yep. Lake Door. Does Leon have his equipment? Yep, he does. First thing to find out is, can we one-shot them? Can even the Oh my god, Geomancer is going to use Whirlpool. As long as it takes out at least one, it's not a waste of a turn, but it's... Okay, Firion can one-shot them. Next question would be if Leon can one-shot them. Maria's job level increased. I need to remember. To Bahamut for the bow. Oh, I forgot you said Bahamut first. Damn it. Let's get out of here. How did I forget after like 15 minutes? Oh god. Which bow is that? Which bow is that, by the way? I thought the Yoichi bow was the best bow until we head to Eureka. Alright, let's make our way to Bahamut's cave, which is surprisingly not the Dragon Peak. Yuri Toss. Toss. I remember the joke you made about terms of service. Is the map updated to show the floating continent now? Indeed. Bahamut Cave is somewhere near the Viking lair, which were pirates in the NES version, if I remember. Or were they Vikings? I think they were still Vikings. No pirates in this version. So this is the Viking lair. This is the Viking cave. Where is Bahamut's cave? There it is. Worst thing about Bahamut's cave is that we cannot teleport out. At least if we make it all the way towards Bahamut, we cannot teleport out. So we need to walk our way out, which is good if the enemies are not very difficult, which means more levels for us. We're already 41. I anticipate that we will end the game at around level 50. Definitely going to get a ton of levels in the final dungeon. Of course, conditions apply. We need to survive it. But from the evidence demonstrated by the Ancient's Maze, I think we have all the tools we need to survive. And all the stuff that we are getting right now is just going to be helping us. Okay, Bahamut's lair. Where are we supposed to go? Heavenly Wrath, Earthen Drums. Okay, this is simple enough. How come I don't remember the layout of this cave? It's quite possible they changed it. Because I don't remember there being bridges like this. 3 enemies. Hopefully Guy will have some better terrain here. Even otherwise, Firion has us covered. But okay, cave in, nice, nice. Yep, this is definitely favorable terrain. And we are one-shotting these guys. What about Leon? Even Leon is one-shotting them. Okay, we are good, we are good. So we can grind out some job levels for Maria. What's her job level right now? Okay, she's already at 14, so we don't even need to grind. Let's pick up all the treasure and make our way. Proceed to the deeper parts of the lair. And because these guys are flying monsters, I don't even need to use the Yoichi arrow. I have plenty of Medusa arrows. I might as well put them to some use. In fact, I think they'll go down even to holy arrows. just get rid of those from the inventory. Nope, holy arrow's not good enough. Guy will finish the job for us. 300 damage on a back row. That's okay. But we can see when we have only 1500 HP, you just delete arrows. What? No man, I have plenty of Yoichi arrows. Don't shock me like that. So when we have only 1500 HP, even 300 HP from the enemies kind of adds up. In accuracy, you can only hold at 10. Yeah. I already consumed the initial stack of 79, and I had equipped the 99 stack next. So this is use barrage. Yep. I already consumed the previous stack, so this is the new stack. We are good. It's not like we're going to run out of cash to buy Yoichi arrows. So we've got 81 so far. I'm going to conserve them. Or rather, I'm more interested in getting rid of the Medusa and holy arrows. So if left to their own devices, these enemies will still do quite a lot of damage. Not to be trifled with, but at the very least, lots and lots of experience here. I think everybody was targeting Guy. Let's just heal him up. Next floor is a little bit more. No, it looks complicated, but it's actually straightforward. Golem staff we're gonna get here. Speaking of the golem staff, this is yet another weapon which causes petrification. So that was pretty funny in the NES version. You actually physically attack with the white mage, and combined with the break blade, which causes partial petrification, the golem staff and the break blade would combine for fantastic effects against the enemy. And most of the enemies were not weak to, were not strong, were not resistant to petrification. So that was pretty hilarious. With enough job levels, even from the back row, white mage gets enough hits in to actually cause petrification on the enemies. New enemies here, but I think the general theme we have already seen. These guys are okay. Not flying though, so yeah, Firion doesn't do as much damage. Oh! The guy just proceeds to take them all out. He's like, Furion, you're not bringing your A game here. Why do I have to do all this shit? White Musk, still no idea what it does, don't even care. Bacchus's Wine is... what is it? There's no Berserk in this game. What the hell is Bacchus's Cider do? Is it Haste? I think it's Haste. Haste is double the number of hits. Actually, now that I think about it, Haste is not a bad idea on Furion. I just... does it stack with Barrage? We'll need to do some experimentation. If Barrage is only double damage... I think we can save a whole bunch of arrows if we just use Haste, which is effectively double damage. Look at the spells I said. No, I'll look at it after stream. This is also a pretty straightforward path. Yeah, they definitely changed this dungeon. There you go. Yuri terms of service. Let's take a look at this damage increase. 78 to 103. Okay. I guess this justifies the Ranger for an end game. Although personally I'm not happy with it. But we are gonna have an increase in our DPS now. And that is not even with the Yoichi's arrows. He's doing over 100. He's got 100 damage, 100 attack with the holy 5,000. Oh yes, please. Yes. Looking forward to this now. How much HP does Bahamut have? Phoenix down. Elixir, yeah, we need as many elixirs as we can get. Kotetsu, nobody's using a dark sword. I mean, dark knight. Ooh, we have the sexy Lamia. She's Lamia or is she a variant? She's a Queen Lamia with a bigger bust. Back row, by the way, yeah. Back row is good, but like I said, he can't take magic hits. He just cannot take any magic hits unless we've got a better equipment set up for him. At least the knight has options of using a shield in order to boost his magic defense. So he can switch between DPS mode and defense mode whenever required. That is not the case with the Ranger. So the Ranger effectively is a definition of a glass cannon, especially when it comes to magic. Let's heal up. Bahamut is right here. He only has 34,000. Okay, if you're doing 3,000, I mean 5,000, and I assume that he will do even more damage because Bahamut is a flying type, right? Wow, that's gonna... 3,400 is going to be depleted rather soon. Assuming he can actually survive. Let's hope he can. I'm gonna try to get some protects on him. What do you mean some protects? We can only get protect once. That really sucks. There is just nothing I can do to mitigate the amount of damage from Shadow Flare. Not Shadow Flare. What's his attack called? Mega Flare. Are you strong enough to defeat me? Bahamut is just gonna attack, right? Equip proper arrows. Okay, I'll do that. We can do that in the menu. For boss time against Bahamut himself. One of my favorite LPRs says that, and I just love that dialogue. It used to make me cringe before, but 135 damage. You can protect infinitely with Defender. No, you can't. I'll show you. So, Let's have first turn Barrage. Instead of Protect, what should I do with Maria? I'm really scared of that Mega Flare. Yeah, I think we should prioritize Protect. We should prioritize Protect over Kyoraga, and we need to make sure that the Knight has a couple shields for magic defense. You have to protect one at a time. Oh yeah, if you're saying that we can layer Protect on everyone, that is true. You have to protect one at a time, you can use it over and over. Yeah, I get what you're saying. What my question is that you can only use Protect once on one character, unless he dies, of course, and then bring him back. But that is not enough of a damage mitigation for the amount of magic defense that Firion has. You see, you saw last time with that Zantetsuken, despite Protect, Firion took over 1000 damage. And that was Zantetsuken. Mega Flare is going to be even worse. So even with Protect, I doubt that Firion is going to survive one Mega Flare. And considering that he's going to be a DPS here, it does not bode well. Doesn't stack. Yeah, exactly. It stacks in the NES version, so you can imagine how OP it is in the NES version. 2 damage mitigations. Bard. That is another class that I must give it a try. So instead of the Ranger, maybe we could have a Bard. Because I mean, the Ranger is good and all. Knight is good, but I just don't know. Increase defense, but reduce damage taken. Okay. How much damage is this with the Barrage? 4000 only? Maybe that's because of Bahamut's defense. Okay, 4000, I'll still take it. 1 damage on Leon. Who did I use Protect with Maria on? Herself. Okay, good. This worked out well. Next up, I need to use Haste on Firion. We also need a heal on Firion just in case, so I think I'll have Maria do that. 1 Cura. Should I use a Cura or one? Will a Cure be enough? Nah, let's just go ahead with a Cura. I have plenty of casts of it. Humongous defense. So getting through that defense and doing 4000 damage is quite impressive. Geomancer. No, you just use your DPS. So our first priority is to layer Protect on everyone. With this configuration with double AG shields, strangely Firion is the one with the best defense and magic defense right now, which is quite surprising. But that's what I was talking about, the Knight's versatility, which is a very strong argument in the Knight's favor, I must admit. Damage, however, that's not the point of Viking. Just have him with double shields and provoke. Alright, damage on everyone else is quite manageable. Someone needs to use Haste on Firion. Do we need heals? Maria and Guy need to heal, but I think I will prioritize Haste. And instead of actually using Haste, might as well use... Wait, I can use Haste, right? Well, what is Haste competing with? Nothing. Haste has nothing else on his slot, and I've got 7 free uses of Haste, so why the hell not? And use a Defender on yourself so that everyone is protected. I still don't think that despite Protect, Firion is going to last one Shadow. I keep calling it Shadow Flare. It's Mega Flare. 5000 damage, yes. Haste on Firion. Now the first experiment is to find out if Haste stacks with Barrage. Mega Flare, there we go. This is exactly my point. Despite Protect, Firion took 1500 damage. Are you kidding me? Jesus! And everybody else took over 800 damage except for Leon, which like I said, wow. No, even Leon took 800 damage. He was at full HP. Yikes! Oh my goodness. Now we are looking for some good turn order. So far turn order has worked in our favor, but I need a Kyoraga. Wow, just wow. That is how bad Mega Flare is. Just wow. Zero Clover magic defense so bad and fair? It's because of his equipment, damn it. And he does not have, he's not a mage class, so he does not have any innate magic defense either. Leon's equipment gives him a lot of magic defense, plus right now he's wearing double shields. So even if you were using, say, a Dragoon or a Viking instead of the Ranger, I think he would still be taking that much damage. But it's super important that we got Protect before, because otherwise I think that Mega Flare would have been a wipe. Wow, just wow. What can Leon do? You just defend. Got nothing for you to do. Nobody needs Protect, nobody needs Haste. It's not as if Haste on Guy is gonna make a difference. Barrage with Haste. Let's find out how much damage this is gonna do. Nope, it does not work with Barrage. So I'm better off just selecting Attack. Oh, GG! Wow, that was clutch. Oh, that was nice. It's quite possible that Bahamut only does Mega Flare when he's after a certain HP threshold. It won't surprise me, because Odin displayed that very same behavior as well. We killed Odin the turn after his Zantetsuken. So maybe just like Kraken, no, not Kraken, Salamander. Once they get down to a critical HP, whatever that critical HP is defined for them, they will do Mega Flare or Zantetsuken, which means that we need to come up with a strat to, do something about it. The team damage is quite high. What do you mean, believe it or not? I'm totally believing you, man. There is no way that we can get so much damage at level 43. Alright, because there was a boss fight, we got total heals. And we got the Bahamut summon, which we don't really care about. Actually, we do care about. Yeah, we do care about. 50% chance of using Bahamut. When we use Bahamut, we have a 50% chance with the Sage of proccing a defensive Bahamut, which will get us how much? It'll make us invulnerable to magic or something like that. I don't know. I'll need to experiment with that. How many arrows do you have? We need to switch arrows. UHE arrow 65, yeah, definitely gonna need a reset on that. Shitting on Leon and Firion. Not Leon. I take my words back regarding Leon, but Firion. Also, you're saying that for right now, Firion and... you're actually saying that Firion and Leon's damage is quite high? Hey, I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying that they are not able to compete with 50% bonus attack. Okay, that's what Bahamut does. What I'm saying is that they can't compete with the Geomancer. So would it not just be better to have more Geomancers in the party? Because the Geomancer can definitely take a hit at least, a magic hit. And from what I've seen so far, Geomancer was only really weak in the Temple of Time. So we'll need some strats for the Temple of Time, which is arguably a very dangerous place because of the Behemoth and the Bahamut. Rather high for melee jobs. Okay, if you put it that way. But I mean you get my point, right? If we have better options available, why would we want to use a knight and a ranger? After it gets fucked. That's what I'm looking forward to. I mean, I know how long is it how long it has been since you said that the Ranger and the Knight will start out-damaging the Geomancer. Hasn't happened yet. Summoner comparable Geomancer. Yeah, but the Summoner actually needs a lot of casts. Once he runs out of it mid-dungeon, he's fucked. Geomancer is free magic. Cannot compete with free magic. Like I said, the only problem with the Geomancer is that damn Temple of Time. And that might very well be a game breaker, a deal breaker for Geomancer. The number of times he was using Whirlpool and missing, not acceptable, not in a dangerous place like Temple of Time, and it's obviously not going to work on those Bahamut dragons. Alright, so done with this place right in the nick of time. His squad still good. Drops off for the final dungeon pretty hard. Okay, I missed that comment. Okay. So you were shitting on the Geomancer. We shall see, we shall see. I mean, the amount of help that the Geomancer has been... all magical damage will get you killed. Infinite magic defense. Oh... so we definitely need melee for the final boss. Can't do that with Geomancer. I agree with that. What I'm saying is... how about using a Dragoon instead? Oh, that was a first squad 9. Nice! Not being able to select a... I agree with that, yeah. That's a very valid point. Not being able to select a target might prove very costly in certain situations. We just haven't encountered those situations yet. I think in the end, it'll just take some experimentation to find out what works and what does not. I'm just trying to offer some. I'm just trying to brainstorm some other possible routes. And by no means am I saying that this route is bad. If it gets us to this game, kudos. Can we make it better? Probably. I'm just trying to think of some ideas. Only useful for the thief, so requires a select party. You mean to say Dragoon is only useful if we can steal a Gungnir? I wouldn't say that. I would not say that. I think you're being harsh on the Dragoon. Or maybe the NES, I'm being prejudiced by the NES version's Dragoon. NES version, you want to use the Dragoon right up until endgame. He is just that good. And from what I've seen, the remake only improved jobs, it did not nerf them, unless you count the Ninja and Sage. Haven't even seen the Ninja yet. Lancer 3 units heavier than Sun. Okay, so they'll actually take their turns after. They'll be even slower than Knights, eh? Okay, that's kind of sad. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm just brainstorming some ideas. By no means am I conclusively saying that, hey, I know everything there is to know about this game, and I think the Dragoon is much better. I'm just saying maybe the Dragoon is better. We'll find out. But with this dungeon complete, we are done for the day. It's 3 hours, and I need to get to bed. Quite a lot of progress today. But that Cave of Shadows thing turned out to be a non-issue. Very pleasantly surprised by that. Anyway, guys have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy.